Hey friends, Fooey here once again. Welcome back to episode 13 of our Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes blind playthrough. Last we left off, let's see, we had just finished the Blitz of Regan. And after having successfully saved Caspar's father, we now hustled back over to the Empire, and now we're trying to save yet another person. But that's alright. We'll save them all. What's it, Lawrence? I myself relieved that the battle with the Alliance has come to an end. Though I swore fealty to the Empire, it is no pleasant affair to be thrown into war against former comrades. Rather, it's far more easy if the Alliance and Empire were to be united. Hey, you never know, right? Yes, I am certain if their interests were to align, they would not hesitate to come together. That was easy. Support the guy, get a good support rating. Hooray.
Listen.
Do you know what the Kingdom and the Alliance possess, which the Empire does not? Perhaps my question is overly broad, so let me just get to the point. I refer to the Heroes' Relics.
Yeah, I don't
Relics
know.
are those fancy weapons used by folks with crests, yeah?
Truth be told,
They're handed down by among nobles of the Kingdom and Alliance who ascend from the great heroes known as the 10 Elites. In any event, relics are such powerful weapons that it said a single one of them equals the might of 1,000 ordinary soldiers. Such is what it means to face off against the Kingdom and the several relics in their possession. Yeah, but we have one too for our glorious leader. Also, hi friend. I looked up to the Knights of the Kingdom since I was a small girl, but now that the time has come to cross spears with them, I find myself increasingly nervous.
I see.
I pray I fight in a way that does no shame to my opponents. There you go. Here, just Dorothy and a pile of wood.
That's not good.
We ended up facing off against Gerald's mercenaries again in Regan. It's almost as if there's some fateful connection between us and them.
Let's see.
Maybe, although they don't seem to have any particular grudge against the Empire. Could just be a coincidence. I'd be grateful if that were the case, but as they say, what happens twice will surely happen thrice. You have a point. Mercenary.
Wait up.
Seems we've got more mercs on our side lately. Can we really trust them? Says the mercenary. Wouldn't be surprising if they had a couple of spies mixed in among them. Better keep the important information close to the vest. No need to tell the mercs everything, after all. Those people would turn in their own grandmother for a couple of coins if it came down to it. You got a merc talking to a former merc about bad-mouthing mercs. Yes, and of course last time as well I forgot to mention, but I'm sure y'all remember that we beat, not once, but twice, the demon, the Ashen Demon. And then she said, okay, enough is enough, and kicked our butt in a cutscene. Which, to be fair, I was expecting. So, we know how I feel about cutscene failures, but it's alright in this particular case. It wasn't too egregious. Oh, goddess. Excuse me, do you need something?
What do you think?
The Empire is working to annihilate the Central Church, yet faith is clearly important to you. Are you very okay with this? I feel a bit conflicted because I said to the doctrine, the Central Church simply is a matter of course. But so long as I can still pray, that is enough. Good enough for me. Pray to whatever gods you believe in. As long as you're not evil ones.
I suppose.
I don't care about Fargus personally, but I do have family there. I heard that they're fighting for the kingdom. On the battlefield, they are our enemy.
Got a sec?
Never would have thought I'd hear about family from you. You talking siblings or what? My mother and sister. They are all I have. The lives of enemies and allies mean nothing to me. But I could not bear to lose her. Trying to use the same voice for everybody to make it simple, but for him it's fun to use the, I suppose. Kind of like a hybrid Leaf voice along with very non-caring. Fun.
Nice.
Ignats, we're fighting on the same side. I'm more excited about this than a ham feast.
Excellent.
I'm excited too, Raphael. But hey, how are Maya and your grandfather doing? Great as usual. That's why I'm fighting, so you can keep on living a good and happy life. In that case, let's fight as hard as we can so we never have to be on opposite sides again.
Well, well. Hello, you.
Hello, you.
We have some.
Not gonna do the same mistake as the last time. One at a time.
We have some.
Nope, 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 nope.
We have some true. We have some truly. We have some.
I'm just enjoying this. We have some. We have some.
We have some truly capable. Come back
Cool.
soon, all right?
Not that it really matters, but
Okay, so
never in all my life thought I'd run into someone who could take out Holst. I don't know that Burgley's guy. He and Holst are so blasted strong they don't even seem human. But Burgley's has a crest, whereas Holst doesn't. If it comes out to a draw, that's basically a win for Holst, yeah? Either way, I'm sure I don't want to tussle with either of them. Let's buy all our stuff.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye
Thanks,
for
Dre. I got an eye
quality,
for
friend.
quality. Anything good here? Bajillion gifts. Hooray, hooray. Cool.
Hope to see you again soon.
Hi. Hear a girl out.
I am
will you?
Baron Martin. My territory is located southeast of here. I don't have a face, or you can't see it at least. Not that I expect you to know that, of course. I fear we're something of a minor house. Nonetheless, I'll help you capture Ironrod. Wait, we're going to save Ironrod. Why are we capturing it? I guess it's kind of surrounded by enemies, but still. My friend! Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report.
As it happens,
The gates of Ironrod seem every bit as gigantic and sturdy as those in the capitals. Oh, how I'd love to stand watch there. Not that I'm not proud of the tiny gate we have here. Wait, did I just call it tiny? Forget I said anything. It is kind of a tiny gate. I can't argue.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I'll collect all those. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Everything has its use. We must speak.
I go stronger through battle. Combat experience really is being the greatest of teachers. Hunting beasts and hunting people are different things, after all. They certainly are different. Let's just hope my skills stay as sharp as yours. I'm not doubting at all that you can. Yeah. Chief. Despite the difference in hair color, Her Majesty looks very much like her mother, and Selma. What, me? Oh, I'm just the head of a nearby village who's come to greet the Emperor. Her Majesty's mother, Anselma, was born right here in former Arundel territory. She would often come to visit our village. It was a great many years ago. I still remember her as a most wonderful person. Aw. Don't really need anything from you guys. Oh, Fletch! Are you gonna join a party? I'm so glad Her Majesty praised Randolph's efforts. It seems like he received a reward, too. My brother works incredibly hard for our sakes, and I want to help however I can.
Let's do this.
Hold on, Randolph. I'll help you. I swear it. Hold on. Adorable sister helping her brother.
let me think.
And then we go from adorable to not. It appears the King of Fargus himself has come to recapture Ironrod. The outcome of this battle will likely contribute heavily to the balance of power between Adrustia and Fargus. I look forward to great success on your part. But I also trust you to look after Her Majesty. This is the kingdom we face, and there will be no end of rogues who seek to claim her life. I agree. Sorry for yawning. I was up a little bit later last night, and I do have coffee, but not doing as much as I would hope. Well, to be fair, I feel awake, but my body seems to disagree. Go from sister to the brother. Oh, I got caught to dinner in a sec, too. I felt my recent performance to be lacking. Nonetheless, Her Majesty honored me with praise, and now my heart is full. First, I continue to accrue meritorious deeds in my name. I will be permitted to establish a house. For my family, I will do whatever it takes.
A moment of your time.
Ironrod, known as the Silver Maiden, originally belonged to the Empire. Sadly, the Count Roll of the time betrayed the Empire and drove a wedge into their defenses. But now it belongs to the Empire once more, and we will never again let it fall into enemy hands. That's pretty cool. Little note there.
Did you need something?
I don't think much about the Lord himself, but those Gaspard folks are an impressive lot. Most love Lord Lanal like a father, and are even willing to lay down their lives for him. Maybe he's more praiseworthy than I realized. no books or anything this time around. We have more troops than ever now.
My, how
This goes to show how important this battle is. But on the other side of that coin, it will doubtless lead to even greater losses.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're right, but with people like you around, maybe we'll be able to reduce that number a little.
Oh no.
I'm just sad about all those we won't be able to save. True, I understand. War sucks.
How can I serve?
This was once Irondale territory, but the Regent's rebellion saw the house ended. After that, it came under control of House Resvelg, and the minister of the Imperial Household began coming and going often. Talk arose that would be granted to House Vestra, but for now it remains under Resvelg influence. Someone talking over here? Oh, Gaspar. Makes sense to be here.
Thing is,
For a long time, all I cared was being just like my father in every way, and surpassing him. But now I know that's not enough. I mean, there had to be people even stronger than him, right? Yeah. Actually, you might be right. And besides, true strength comes in all forms and shapes. See? You get it. Still, I've set a lot of goals for myself, so I know there's a long road ahead. Yeah, might as well knock this out while we're right here. What's up, training instructor?
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Now, is anyone maxed? Yes. Gaspar's maxed. Makes sense. You can be a knight, sure. I'm gonna use a advanced one on you.
feels like me.
Hooray. Nope, I'll trust the game this time. I ain't playing him, so I don't care. Give me two rounds until we level that up, probably. Interesting. Wait, do I have a way to... Camera focus, there we go. Oh, that didn't last long for her.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
Aegis, heck yeah.
I'll surely put this to good use.
I must make them.
There must be more to this.
I got an idea what I should do.
This better not be one of those weird powers.
Even a mule will eventually reach its destination.
Okay, no, it's not meant to be that funny, but it's kind of
Training
like
can be the difference between
Bernie.
and defeat.
I don't like the archer class as much, but I do want the abilities from whatever it'll give.
So, how do I look?
I'm going to change you to sniper, but I am going to put you as a sniper for the sake of training. Alright, back to what I was doing. I need to max Hubert, just something else. Cavalier, because he's going towards that mage classing range class hybrid thing. Dark Knight and whatever the other one was.
All is done for the sake of power.
Power. Yes. Who's the other one I'm missing? Ah, Monica. I have 11 advanced seals. I like her more than anyone else, so I'll do a warlock.
My love comes in many forms.
Hooray. That's good. I wonder why there's up arrows. Oh, is that because it's a class they're meant to be able to level in, so it's easy? Yeah, that's why. Okay, well, either way. That's of training. Actually, you know what? I could do for the main character something similar. Have I gone down that? I have not gone down that path. Do I care about that path? Right now, no. In terms of things I don't care about leveling, what is on that list? Thief wasn't too bad, actually. Urban Rider. What's up?
Oh, this'll take some getting used.
No, but that gives me the ability to start working on training her on something I rather see her max out. Perfect. And we're already done after one.
Who knew this power? Only thorns left on this rose.
Knight's Ploy. Okay, well then,
Training can be the
what are we going
difference
to change her
between
to
victory
now?
and defeat.
Got both of those maxed. He's actually one of my people I usually play with, so sure you can be a warlock.
No, this is a new look for me.
Yes. Nope. I believe in you, game. Just because you're one of my characters doesn't mean I care that much. So this is gonna be 2. Probably 2, unless this group over here maxes out at the same time, in which case I do. And there is a finish.
This power will serve me in the time.
This is
This should come in handy.
Prowess means nothing without resolve.
Hey, anything that makes me.
Can't wait to get back out there.
I like the way he talks, man. You're cool.
Time to work you into shape.
Alright, Constance was 1. I'm sorry, Constance, I don't care enough about maxing you out right now, so we're gonna throw you into, Soldier so you can... Oh, well, there you go. Already unlocked for her, so what I'm gonna do instead then is... Looks good, looks good. Wait, why am I backing out? That looks good. Alright, camera focus, so those two should be able to talk now, since we're doing the normal training. There we go.
We've definitely got some work to do.
Neither of you said a word to each other? The heck? I feel gypped. Gypped, I say.
I imagine this will serve me well.
Yes, it will.
This should come in handy.
Even if
Can't wait to get back out there. Training can be the difference between victory and
Oh,
defeat.
Balthus. You're not Balthus. Oh, Balthus. It kind of makes sense.
I'll do whatever, so long as I can still rumble.
Man, I like the... I didn't have like 3 or 4 other characters I'd rather use ahead of him. I'd probably use him because he's just kind of cool. He's got that,
Can't wait to see
I'm going
how
to go
you
at no matter what type thing. Alright. Ash over here. Maybe. There we go. Leonardo and his forces lead the vanguard to Ironrod. You'll be quite familiar with Ironrod, seeing as it is House Real's residence. Now is very important to me, as everyone else in the Kingdom Army. I don't want to whine, I really don't, but I also don't want to fight them. That's good. Try not to fight them, but they're going to probably try and fight us, so you know how it is. Why is there an item back here? Ooh. Cool. Got the book.
Hunger is the true enemy.
I thought you were going to say hunger is the true spice of life. Soft display. Each sorbet works pretty well. I do know we have some new recipes. Anything particularly good over here? Greatly fills the gauge. Durability loss slightly reduced. That's actually pretty solid. Do Ferdy and Monica, why not? There you go. And cooking result is... Drum roll, please. That doesn't look good.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Well, I tried.
No. Did you really? Oh, you did. This is my absolute favorite. Thank you.
how did you know this was my favorite? I thank you deeply.
It's kind of fun just to see, you know, the different foods that they cook. 'Cause actually, like, most of them have different, you know,
Back whenever you're hungry.
renders, I guess you could say. You know, you can actually see the food, so it's like, huh. It's, you know, stupid, but it's cool. Also, hi, Bernie.
Amazing!
Ironrod, huh? Sure wish I had an invincible fortress I could lock myself away in forever. Still, I know there's no such thing as something being truly invincible. I mean, even Count Burgerly's loses on occasion, right? Which means it's only a matter of time for Ironrod. Aw. But you're still the best. Do I?
Hello there.
Hey there, remember me? I guess you don't. I was in the same year as you in the Golden Deer House. 3 houses of the Alliance are following the Empire now, including the one I work for. Oh. Sorry, I didn't remember you. You don't have a unique face. That's not just me burning you. Game, I'm sorry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Volunteer, sure. Works. Oh, I could do happy too. That's better. Oh, but they are having A rank. Yeah, well then, back to what we're doing.
Counting on you both. I hope to prove at least as useful to you as a pile of discarded rubbish.
You have not to worry about with me on the job.
Just the difference between the two of them. Perfect.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself
Do at least
useful?
another volunteer session. Then next time we'll do a different one. Hubert is always good. You I don't care about. I don't care about you either. But Monica I cared less about. Fine, we'll do Petra, why not? I think this would be something she's good at,
Counting on you both.
considering her language issues and all.
I will finish it summarily.
I will see it done speedily.
Nice.
We all must do our fair share.
I approve. I approve. So
Listen up.
going back and forth in the mountains reminds me of my hometown. Haven't seen anyone there in a long time, but I think I'd like to head back someday. Maybe. In the middle of some great mountains. Oh wait, some great forest? Yeah, they'll come to me eventually. Eventually, huh? So,
As it happens,
I thought Count Roll might turn back to the kingdom more readily, but instead he mounts a stout defense from this castle. Perhaps he possesses some backbone after all.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't know. Seems just as likely Roll wants to flip aside and someone's counseling him otherwise. Interesting thought. And perhaps a prescient one, considering Lord Lonato is presently in Iron Road.
Unbelievable.
I confess shame at my own ignorance for not having thought of such a possibility myself. Yeah, if it could be a trap going into Iron Road, it might not be. Also, best girl. Well, okay, no, Bernie's best girl, but best girl from the Golden Deer. And yes, that includes Hilda.
Let's see.
I capitulated to the Empire, which might actually give my father greater peace of mind. You see, House Cordelia has, for some time, declared their inclinations to swear allegiance to the Empire. But in my father's heart of hearts, I know he wanted to join the other Lords of the Alliance and fight against the Empire. We once faced cruel treatment at the Empire's hands, so I was fighting in his place. You don't seem like to like the Empire much, so why fall in with us? Well,
Are you serious?
I'm rather curious about Edelgard, so... no, sorry, please forget that last part. He's pretty cool, and very unique backstory, so... fun. Even with tinge of sadness, her face remains as splendid as always. Still, I wish I could do something that might bring her joy. Playing was smarter, or stronger, or both. I'll just do the best I can with what I got, and I'm hoping that you'll do the same. Sure. Don't worry, I'll give it my best. Bernie shall prevail.
Did you hear?
The army attacking Iron Road is evidently being led by King Dimitri himself. Pretty scary to be fighting a guy who killed his own uncle on his path to the throne, huh? Even those who simply sided with his uncle were named as perpetrators in the tragedy of Duscar, and punished accordingly. Yeah, that's Dimitri for ya. He always has a bit of a hair-trigger temper. Well, I guess there are small differences between games, so really Edelgard, this game versus Edelgard in the original game feel pretty similar. Like, there's not too many differences that I've already noticed. So again, it has been a while since I played Three Houses, but it feels pretty similar.
Do you have a moment?
I confess, I'm more than a little relieved that things finally settled down in Regan. And that's to say nothing of my relief that we didn't lose Count Bergalise in the bargain. However, it looks like we'll need to keep a careful association with Claude moving forward. Yeah, Claude's a tough nut to crack. Definitely not someone you want to test, strategically speaking. I agree, but rather than repeatedly fighting him to no avail, perhaps our best option is... No, now is not yet the time. Well, I'm sure Claude will pop up again and be like, I want to fight you again. Let's go.
Excuse me.
Hey, Constance. Have you heard the rumors? I hear there's someone else in our ranks who wishes to see their house restored. You mean Randolph? Randolph is it? I see. Tread lightly, Randolph. I have committed your name to memory.
It's my time to shine.
I should not be outdone by you, dear fellow. I'll see my house restored first. Okay.
Well,
The awards. Beat Kurt. Huh. That's a pretty fun one. You rank Secret Transport Force. And a secret weapon in an eternal effort to maintain the highest margins. Okay. That's cute. And then you got more of them over here, but... Yeah, that's kind of nuts. Reduce damage from monsters by 70%? That kind of just defeats most of the difficulty of monster fights, but I'm down with that. Oh, so... Wait, nullify all effects. What? Oh, all effective attack. Okay, yeah, that's kind of nuts. Huh. That's funny. I mean, I know it's, you know, at that point you've beaten the game like 6 times or whatever, so who cares, but it's still kind of nice that it give you something like effective attacks, they don't count. I mean, it's, it doesn't mean you're invincible, but it means that if you're like a Pegasus Knight and you're getting hit by a bow, who cares? Awesome. Okay, nothing there. Really? Support conversations, let's knock those out now. Or, how many I have. Now, I guess it does make sense that he'd have a couple. He is a mercenary, talking to a mercenary. But Caspar makes sense too.
I still can't win.
Hey, coming to a draw with the almighty king of grappling's not a bad result. After all, you've got a disadvantage. What with our size difference and all.
True, he's like taller than you by like 1.5 feet.
Okay, but don't you have the disadvantage of our age difference?
Hey, I'm not that old.
And I'm not that short. I've actually grown a lot in these last 2 years. Give me a little time and I'll be towering over you.
I doubt that.
Not sure you've got a growth spurt left in you at your age. And I'm a pretty big guy.
What did you say?
Oh, you want another piece? Let's go!
Didn't win. Again.
Another draw. You don't know when to quit. We're not getting anywhere fighting with our fists.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pretty much at my limit.
So, what's next?
Better make it something where we can compete on equal footing.
Naturally. Well, beyond fists, there's money, there's ladies.
Both of which Caspar loses in a landslide.
How are you going to compete with money? All you do is complain about not having any. And ladies? That doesn't even make sense. I mean, unless you want us to dress up in ladies'
You're really not understanding this, are you?
Stop, you're annoying. Also, this break gave me time to get my energy back.
Round 3.
So put 'em up. It's back to fist.
Better hope your body can pay the bill your mouth keeps running up.
Hitting. Okay. Linhart with Hubert. Interesting. Hubert really doesn't like Linhart. He's like,
Clear victory
yep.
for the Empire in battle. You can surely guess who stole the show yet again.
Our mercenary friend? Always a force upon the battlefield, that one.
Their approach on the battlefield is exceptional. Yet their curious power has also proved quite the boon.
It is deeply fascinating, isn't it? Something beyond the principles of magic, and yet different from the power of Crest. I might go so far as to say it veers close to the realm of dark magic, but I fear that's beyond my expertise.
I am possessed of some small knowledge, yet still fail to understand the nature of that power.
Indeed, it's an odd one. But before we said we think it's dark magic, so.
Then at present we can do nothing but throw our hands to the sky. And with that, I must be off.
Time to take a nap, right, Linhart?
Oh? I thought you would be more curious about our mercenary ally. Would you truly raise the white flag merely because the matter lies outside your usual ken?
What are you playing at, Hubert? If you want me to investigate a specimen, go ahead. hook it and reel it in.
Ah, but you are the better angler of the two of us. Furthermore, my method of hooking would complicate our relationship with so valued an ally. An inducement from your lips would ensure things proceed more smoothly.
Well, this is becoming a hassle. Can't you push yourself to learn some new hooking strategies? Like, I don't know, one befitting the elegance of a true nobleman? Involving fancy tea, perhaps?
A positively hair-raising notion. Please, do not speak it aloud again.
Then maybe get in their face and pick a fight with them. You two could end up becoming fast friends.
A fist fight with our main character would probably end pretty badly for Hubert. I mean, to be fair, he could learn to be a grappler. Main character can't learn to be a grappler, so technically they would lose that, but yeah.
So you wish me to shout myself hoarse and swing my fists about like a common ruffian? I shall pretend I did not hear that suggestion.
No. Then the only option left is aggressive persuasion. Driven home at the point of an axe, let's say.
Linhardt, who in the world are you talking about right now? I should think there is no one quite so barbarous in our own army.
Oh, I didn't have anyone particular in mind. I was just brainstorming new methods to ensnare our illustrious mercenary friend. Why? Did they remind you of acquaintances of ours?
In any event, let us leave this sleeping dog where it lies. I do not dislike conversing with you, but we seem to procure results of little benefit when we do. And with that, I have matters to attend to and must be off. Farewell.
Until next time, Hubert. So when can I expect you to have reeled in our mercenary friend? I suspect we'd make headway on the research if we engaged in it together.
I'm afraid I've not the time to play along with your capricious whims, Linhardt. I will, of course, be cheering you on with some enthusiasm from the shadows, as you
enthusiasm.
Subject yourself.
There you go. And wait, since when did you become friends? How did you become friends? Guess it must have been from the battle.
That was amazing! No wonder Edelgard trusts you so much.
Oh, hey, Caspar. You weren't so bad out there yourself. Not that I'm surprised. You must make House Burgleys proud.
Don't I wish? I'm still pretty steamed about how the last battle went. I can't even outshine you right now, let alone my father. It really burns me up.
I mean, to be fair, you don't have the power that we do, and your father is your father. He's kind of nuts.
I don't know much about your dad, but I'd say you're on par with me at least. Maybe even better.
Sheesh, sore winner much? Just you wait though. I'm only getting stuck. Old Caspar here's gonna upstage you once and for all. And I'm gonna do it for me.
Okay, but think about it. I'm a mercenary and you're a noble. I'll have way more chances than you to excel in battle, which also means way more chances to die. Meanwhile, your dad's the Minister of Military Affairs. You falling in combat definitely wouldn't be a good look.
Sure.
You've got that all wrong. Since I'm his second son, I'm completely expendable as far as he's concerned. Ever since I was born, me and my brother were treated completely different. I don't have a shot at being the heir, which means the only way I'm getting ahead in life is by proving myself in battle. I mean, I guess I could always go into politics or education or something.
I don't see you going well in education. Avoid that.
The point is, whatever I want to do, I've got to climb up from the bottom to do it. And the climb I picked means building a name for myself on the battlefield, no matter the risk.
It's almost like you're a mercenary. I never thought a noble could have that kind of motivation. You're a lot more inspiring than you give yourself credit for, Caspar.
It's nothing. I mean, I've still got the Burgley's name to lean on and all, so I'm better off than just any old merc.
Right. I guess I'm starting to get why you're so competitive with me now. But you should know, I'm not the kind of girl to back down from a challenge. I've been honing my craft as a mercenary for as long as I can remember, even since I was a kid. So you can train till your muscles give out if you want. Some noble brat's not gonna beat
Ooh,
me.
fighting words.
Oh yeah? Fine. I know I'm not gonna catch up to you overnight, but it'll happen someday. Just you wait.
I approve. A little bit of friendly fighting. And with that, we're going to save. And I think it's time to actually get to a Mashi. Yeah, this is fine. We'll do this one. Actually get to a battle. Because my goodness, we've just been sitting here watching conversations and all sorts of stuff, which is great, but it'd be nice to get some battles going. This is kind of awkward, like, what are we supposed to do here? Oh crap. Oh crap, I just realized something. Oh good, okay, so we don't lose the paralogs we had, because, oh, I forgot that those were a thing. I was just like, 8. I'm not going to do that today, because we got to get through there. This is the main story, but we can't go there, even though it's literally the closest one. We can do that, or we can do this. Obviously, we're going to do this because it's right next to this thing right here. So, okay, I want to check one thing. Obviously, still a warrior. Obviously, still a paladin. Good. Okay. Though, really, thinking about it, no, I am going to make her a sniper for now. I want to work on getting that taken care of. We'll come back to paladin. We'll save that for the important fights. I don't really think this one's going to be super important, so if we get some work done on sniper, then obviously I'm going to lose a lot of movement, but hope I can learn some new stuff here. Fortunately, we don't have anything that's probably going to work out very well here. It's only E rank, so he's not going to be our main damage dealer. It's going to be the main character, but that's probably okay. I do want to finish off these. I'll keep. That's good. Main character staying with that is fine. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Bernie, I gotta take a look at our abilities here. So, can you learn Aegis? Did I see you learn Aegis? Was that someone else that did that? I'm obviously going to be equipping that with something, but Desperation, yeah. Good. Oh, right, there's a grants dex plus percent, because with bows are just. That's actually not that good. Nice, 0.25%. So even if you had like a, theoretically, I think 99 smash, but we'll say 100 dex, that's still a pretty low percent chance. I'd rather have the damage, thank you. Okay, thanks. I want to take a look at the abilities here. Bowfair is good. And gauntlets, okay. Alright. Oh. We lack a good weapon, but this will work. Definitely not going to be near as quick as the paladin version, but if I can hurry up and get the sniper finished off, I'll take it. Also, you are very far away from me. We gotta KO the brawler and other enemies. Well, basically wipe out everybody map. That's fun. You're not going to get the completion, but that's okay because I don't think the board was that exciting. Alright, let's get rolling. We do have a chest on the battlefield. That'll be important. You come over here.
So I can't just sit this one out. I can help.
You think? There you go. Damage isn't very high, but get the KO here. Nice damage.
Maybe this'll help. on an even keel.
That's a good level up, Ernie. That's a good level.
Lost if I were to die here.
Oh, you just did, so. I don't know what to tell you, lady.
Already?
Look, Brawler, super weak against. I gotta be careful, that's a really slow thing to do. Also, he's definitely KO'd, my goodness.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Oh, wrong one.
Take a breather. Let us begin.
Crap. Actually, idea. Look. This way. Okay, Cavalier, we'll deal with you in a minute. I gotta deal with this thief that's moving very quickly. My goodness. Okay, thief is gone. I really don't like that 2 attack. I wonder if I can do the higher tier attacks now.
This is all
I'll test them next fight. I want to go that way. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is basically the base attack. Okay, 1, 2. I was trying to move. Excuse me.
take a breather.
Good, huh? Already?
Where am I looking at right there?
My turn.
Interesting. Stat boosting item. That's a nice one.
I'm up.
2, 3, 4. And she got him again.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
My turn.
Sounds like a you problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna beat the crap out of you here. Just as planned.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back. See what we can do.
Fine. Didn't want to deal with that, but I will. Probably moving a little slower than I thought, but that's alright. We have to go up there anyway, so. Keep getting that left stick drift. I was gambling that I was going to break it, but it did not work.
Was good. But I'm not patting myself on the back for the win or anything. Nice one.
Got him. Wasn't very slick, but took him out.
How can I face my comrades after this?
No one's gonna call me Bernie Bear again.
Where did that come from? Not to imply I expect
Four.
any less.
We did it!
Might be weak, but you're still doing a lot more damage than anyone else.
That's it for us. Take a breather.
Hurry up here. I'm just going to go zoom through here. Good night.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Fire mage. That's not helpful. And done. Curiosity how we're looking on time. 5:53 for us. Yeah, we had no chance of making this one.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Oh, actually.
We can ill afford defeat here.
These forces. What the hell is going on?
We'll make a fine stage for my debut.
Oh, defeat them all. Okay, well then, at this point there's no reason to hurry, because we're not going to kill 2 enemies in that time. If you focus on the enemy, I want. And good night to you. And here. Taking a good chunk of damage, so I'm going to have to be careful. I don't expect there's going to be that much of an issue, because guess what?
Are you ready?
Spin the win.
I think this is gonna work.
I think it's kind of adorable, just like, ah!
All this work makes me want to take a break.
My turn.
Already?
And done. Yeah, I don't really like the archer moveset very much. But that's okay. At this point, we're not going to clear the mission, so... or in terms of time-wise, so... I can move. There we go. I feel like I missed him. Oh wow, that was quick. Maybe just the tap attack is better. Oh, thank you. I didn't really need the help there, but thank you.
My turn.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go after the other base. Get the most experience we can here for the characters. Come on. There's a lot of break to these guys, but this is because they're all brawlers, so I technically have an advantage. Oh, right. There's some enemies remaining. Go over here. Last warp. Such a cool ability for games like these.
I did it, everybody! I'm up!
Take a breather.
Alright.
Already?
That's convenient enough. He went up high and now he's getting blasted down. I missed the base captain. I was hoping to catch him in there. Good night to you. I'll just run here, Bernie, because we're about to blow them up.
You got this, Bernie!
What's up, friends? Bye, friends.
Are you ready?
It's like ice statues getting gathered together.
I think this is gonna work.
Beautiful.
That was a fearsome battle, but I'm glad we pulled through in the end.
Fearsome in quotation marks. Definitely not super fearsome. Oh, nice job, Edelgard.
Wow, I did it!
For once, he actually had you on the right map for sniping. Good, okay.
Hope this is good for something.
Boost critical is a good ability. Also, hooray, magic herbs. So, boost critical probably gives a higher critical hit percent. Could give better damage, I guess. Oop. Story time.
Can you believe this, Gwendol? We've waited what feels like decades, and still no Imperial army.
Uh-oh.
What is the Emperor thinking? She promised to protect us.
Calm yourself, my lord. They will come. We've received reports of a large army forming to the south of Aryan Road. They will scatter this siege to the wind. I have no doubt of that.
They had better. It's her promises that swayed me into betraying the kingdom in the first place. I didn't do this just so my lands could be leveled by the King of Fargus's fiery wrath.
The Silver Maiden will keep us safe. She yields to no invader.
And you are just a solid slab of beef, aren't you?
Viscount Elidor and Count Duval have both sent messages, imploring me to surrender for the sake of my people. Yes, perhaps it's not too late. I can lure the Imperial army in and kill them, then beg the king for mercy.
My lord.
Lonato, you fool.
This is no time to go soft, my lord. Turning our coats a second time would be abominable.
That rock skipping a message there.
One betrayal can be explained away with the right sort of excuse. But a second paints the lot of us as feckless curs.
Ugh. Then what would you have me do? Gwendol, you tell me.
He's been telling you, man.
Command it, my lord, and I will gladly go to my grave. You, however, must not. Yet unless you have fought life and limb for your people, you cannot surrender with honor intact. Anything less would earn you the people's scorn, just as it did your ancestors.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Yes, of course. Well, so be it. A weather vane must go with the wind, and a born traitor must finish the sedition he started.
Wise words, my lord. Your people will thank you for this course of action.
How interesting. Well, I can. But I'm not going to. Can't do that because I haven't gotten enough enemies yet. Oh, and I missed a loving sword. Oh, darn. Oh, darn. Wasp, let's go back. I wanted to look at boost critical, so I'm not going to forget that. Close allies. How's Edelgard had a Bernie? Bernie should be like #1 on the list with a freaking star next to her name by now. Well, first of all, before I get too confused or distracted, let's look at Bernie's things here. So, yeah, that's just straight better. You mean a higher chance to do critical damage for all classes at the cost of having to deal with a little bit of a hassle with the archer skill set? Done. That's why I was like, I figured it was a good idea. And who knows what the last boost is going to give. Hopefully something solid. Now, okay, I'll do that. Look at our facilities thing and see what we can do.
Allow me to assist with any
Blacksmith and marketplace. Marketplace is far more important to me. So still that. Types of goods sold. That seems... well. Caustic, yes, I don't use, so that's fine. Types of weapons is... that can be bought. We just use cost. Well, the types are important. And I guess the types of weapons is good too. A blacksmith. Can't do those. I have C rank weapons I care about repairing. Reforged for D rank. Could be good. I think that's good. I think also this is good. Ah, I see. Huh, interesting.
Let me know if I may be of
Wait, what was that till next level thing?
Allow me to assist
Ah,
with
I
any
see. I'll be a
matters
rank
around
B
your
soon.
facilities.
That's cool.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Knock out at least another one of these, or maybe a couple.
Care to make yourself useful?
I think Cappy and oh, you're already maxed out in that. Yeah, sure, you'll max out with this. Probably, I'm guessing C's max for you too, at least. Maybe not.
Counting on you both.
I sure hope it's something I can actually do.
I will finish it summarily.
Nice.
We all must do our fair share.
And now they
Make yourself
are
useful?
buddy-buddy. That Caspar and you would make a lot of sense. For years, I have done very little with him. I think that makes sense for the pair, though.
Counting on you both.
Oh yeah, we've got this.
We'll figure something out if we work together.
Great.
We all must do our fair share.
And a support conversation between, of course, Hubert and Happy, which kind of surprised they even have one, but they have three. Wow. Yeah, she gets along with her pretty well. Nice.
Ah, Happy. How are you finding your time in the Imperial Army?
Pretty normal, I guess. It's nice to be around a lot of people I don't know.
Excellent. For if you were dissatisfied, it could lead to an accident. And I would find that most vexing.
Most vexing.
Oh, I have my dissatisfactions. Like the way you're talking to me right now, for starters. But if I sighed over every little thing that bothered me, I'd be dead before I took another breath.
So she's not looking at him. I wonder if that's for a reason.
Yes, quite true. By the by, have you considered my proposition? Though I am loath to discuss it, I am a firm believer in using every resource to its utmost.
I don't know. It feels pretty unethical. Even if it is technically something we can do.
Now she's looking at him.
And did you spare a single thought for how I might feel being used like that?
I actually made the proposal based on my estimation of your feelings. I imagine you would enjoy sighing for a greater cause, seeing as you are never able to unleash them freely.
And why exactly would I want to sigh, huh?
As I am not you, I have no answer to that question.
I love Hubert.
I simply thought it might be unpleasant. Being the only one prohibited from performing an action others do as a matter of course.
Right. Well, no, it isn't. And if you're really approaching this thing without considering my feelings, you're so far off the mark, I don't know what to tell you.
My, I just thought the woman would enjoy breathing a literal sigh of relief. And to do so in a way where our forces make use of the monster she summons, where is the harm? Alas, I suspect I am in for another mocking at the hands of Her Majesty, for how often people mistake me for a heartless cad.
The Bert? Again? Ugh.
Happy.
The Bert.
Now that you are calmer, I thought perhaps we might share some tea and treats. But if you're not interested, I am content to deal with them myself.
You really want me to buy into this plan of yours, huh? I told you, the answer's no.
I assure you, I have no such ulterior motive here.
Liar.
Yes. Well, I can see any further conversation will be fruitless. In that case, I bid you good day. Had I known this would all be for me, I would have made coffee instead of tea.
Huh? What's coffee?
It does not concern you. Pray forgive my intrusion.
Yeesh. Just being near that guy makes me want to sigh.
Interesting. And then they have an A-rank conversation later that probably is them getting along a little bit better at least. Of course, Guard A makes sense. Makes sense Fuya A rank. I mean, I think Fuya literally has an A rank with everybody. Yep. Literally everybody. But, of course, you can't go any farther in that. For some reason, you can't even go for a B rank yet with Guard, which feels odd. I mean, we're probably about the halfway point in the game, right? Either way. Let's see, been going for an hour. That's probably a safe spot to call it. I would love to keep going and do some more battling, but I think we'll save that for next time. So, we're chugging along pretty well, though. Feel pretty good about where the game's at. Yeah, next time we're going to keep pushing along. We'll stick with a sniper class right now just to give, that nice boost. See what else I get. Probably nothing major that'll be helpful for other classes, but just getting the boost critical is going to be huge. Even if it's only like a 2% boost, that's still a lot more damage I can churn out. So, regardless though, for now, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, you all take care, and look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.